Hey, how's it going? This is another 6 minute video. This is where I talk about a random topic for 6 minutes in front of a camera and a microphone, completely unscripted. The point of these videos is not for likes, views, subscribers. If you did subscribe, I would not mind though, but I'm not trying to get famous off of these. The main point of these is my adventure and my progression to becoming a very great public speaker. Will I achieve that? I don't know, but I'm trying to upload one of these videos, one of these 6 minute videos for the rest of this year, every single day. And I might keep going after that, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But in essence, I want to become an efficient speaker. Getting right into today's topic, lesson learned. That's what this title is, and you're probably here for that. From a young person that has learned a lot from people around me, and I try to learn a lot from people around me, there are some things that I've had to learn myself. And it's not things that people could have necessarily have told me. Maybe if I've met the right person at the right time, then I could have found that right piece of nugget of information that could have told me not to do this. And had I had been wiser, I would definitely have not have done this. But unfortunately, neither of those things have happened. So I am left with a situation that I'm forced to deal with. And I'm making it sound way more serious than it is, but I'm glad that it's happened and I'm taking the consequences, but also the lesson that has been learned seriously because it is indirectly causing and affecting things in my life that I actively tried to not let happen in previous years. And this is the pinnacle of all those things. And you're like, all right, enough of the yap. What is it? I'm getting there. I promise. Work with me here. I am in college. So I'm taking these classes. I'm going up to Iowa State in the fall. Prior to Iowa State, I'm taking community college at DMAC. And I thought it would be best to take some classes that I've heard were quite difficult up at Iowa State. I wanted to get them out of the way, and I wanted to free up a semester in the future so I didn't have to take them then. And I'm like, well, the circumstances and the organization of these classes fit perfectly that I could just take them in the summer, but right before I go up to Iowa State, so I don't have to worry about them ever again. Oh boy, that was a mistake. Let me tell you. I'm trying to become an engineer. What the heck did I sign myself up for? This is one of I mean this very dearly from my heart, one of the worst professions I could have ever chosen. It is such an insane amount of work. I could never have imagined it. But oh my gosh, it is the most fun and the most fulfilling. And it's very hard to find that balance, very hard to explain that to someone because if you've never experienced what me or plenty other students have experienced, like learning this stuff, it's just really hard to be like, wrap your head around why do you do this? I can't explain it. It's very rewarding to challenge yourself. And I would expect every one of you listening to challenge yourself. Grab yourself a phone. You don't need a fancy setup or anything, but record yourself for 3 minutes a day. If you want to become a great speaker, small change of subject here, but if you want to become a great speaker, just record yourself for 3 minutes a day for 2 weeks. You will see progress unprecedented in your life. You will see amazing gains in your speaking ability. I promise. I promise. If that doesn't happen, reach out to me. Then I'll find out what happened. Anyway, back to the video. I took statics and thermodynamics this semester in the summer. Thermodynamics, I'll be honest, is a piece of cake, right? It was pretty straightforward. Formulas, it's kind of like chemistry and physics kind of molded together, if I had to say, right? You got to learn entropy, you got to learn like a little bit of physics of heat, how it works, kind of like water. Pretty cool. But it was a 3 credit class and it fit its 3 credit like time minimum requirement, right? I felt like I was taking the appropriate amount of time for that class for a 3 credit class. It was in the summer, accelerated. Yes, it works. And I'm still taking it now, but it's almost over. The kicker, I took statics. And if there's anybody out there watching that has taken statics, you know what I'm about to say. And you can predict exactly what, right? It has been the worst experience of my life. Statics is the worst class ever. Whoever created statics, man, I'd love to see you personally one on one to see what happens. If anyone tells you, hey, do you want to take a statics course? Turn the other way, sprint in the opposite direction, board up your houses. That guy's insane. Don't take it. But it has been necessary, and I hate to say it, but it's been a lot of fun learning statics. And you're kind of unveiling, sorry, the psychosis of a engineering student. How could you be so miserable but still say you're having a lot of fun? I don't know. It's a love-hate relationship over here as well. It's confusing. But those two classes combined have taken up every waking second of my life, just devoted to homework. It's insane. I've been taking from morning in, day out, every second that I can, filling out homework sheets, filling out problems, and just doing it over and over and over, page after page after page. I can't stress to you how much work this has been. And this is an easy class at DMAC. At Iowa State, I can't even imagine how bad things have gotten. They had to split the class into 2 classes, a 3 credit class into 2 classes, because how difficult it was and how many people were failing it. That's that's insane to me that a 3 credit class had to be split into 2. But anyway, I digress. These these classes that have been taking up so much of my time has been a mistake because what I said, it was indirectly causing consequences in my life that I did not want to happen, and that was my loss of time now and loss of time later. I need time to spend with people. I need to keep friendships and relationships going. I need to keep my relationship with my parents going. I mean, I don't need to. I would really like to. I love my parents. I have hobbies that I need to keep intact. Though, much less importantly so, I think hobbies are great to have, but not totally pinnacle to you as a human being. But I'd like to point out and build on that a little bit more. You need hobbies, right? Everyone's passionate about something. You just need to find it, right? I am very passionate about a lot of things. They take up a lot of time in my life. Statics and thermodynamics took a lot more time than I had anticipated. So I had to put more time in doing homework. But my hobbies are suffering. My passions are suffering. My zeal for life waned, and my happiness has been drained out of me, unfortunately. I'm saying that as it sounds super tragic and depressing, but I'm just saying, like, lightheartedly, I'm not as happy as I was when I had time doing my hobbies. I didn't need a whole lot of time to do my hobbies, but when every waking second of my day is spent doing homework, that takes a lot of toll on you in a lot of different areas because I need social interaction. I need to spend time on myself. I need to learn, grow with myself, not just learn, grow, just statics. But oh well. You tuck your tail in between your legs and you say, we got to do it. And you just do it. And it sucks, but it's only for a semester. It's This semester is like, it seemed like half a year now. It has seemed so long. I think it's only like 3 months, 4 months, if even. But it has been quite a journey. And lesson learned. I'm sure I'm way over my minutes. I am 10 minute into a 6 minute video, but this is something that I feel like I need to talk about more is because the work life balance, the school life balance school's great and get done with it as fast as you can, but don't grow up as fast as you should, right? Don't grow up as fast as you want. I don't know how to explain that, but growing up too fast is a trap, right? I've worked a full-time job over the summer and I realized, wow, just month 5 into that job, I'm sitting there. This is the rest of my life. That's crazy to me. During school, I can explore these passions. I can explore like my just the various things that I spend my time on throughout the day. And I can find the things I do like and don't like. With work, it's just you do or do not like it. You have to do it to survive. And I think that's a lot fortunate because a lot of people don't find their jobs, but they don't find jobs that they really like in life. But I digress. The lesson that I've learned from this endeavor is that pushing yourself is great because I'm being a very efficient person, but the cost for doing this has been, in my opinion, too great. I've let relationships die. That sounds really tragic. It's not that bad, but bridges are falling and that I need to keep. And the other costs are just me growing as a person myself. That is not happening as well. And it's unfortunate, but it's a great lesson that I've learned. And hopefully, from my blunder, I can hardly say it's a blunder. Every mistake, it's only a blunder if you make a mistake and you don't learn from it. And this is such a valuable lesson to me that I think I've had to have made this choice, right? It's impossible to me thinking, oh, if I didn't do these summer classes, I not only would have pushed back my college by another semester, but I would not have known about this. Like this unlocked zen in life. That sounds not how I want to put it, but you get my point. I am way over my time limit for today. See ya.